Hi students, we're going to continue looking at percentages, and we're going to be continuing to look at the increases and decreases that we were just talking about. But now we're going to look at a specific type of increase and decrease. We're going to look at markups. Markup is an increase. It's where a company takes the price of an item, the price that it costs them to make the item, and increases the price, and they sell it to you for an increased price. And then we're going to look at discounts, and discounts are when stores take the normal retail price, so the price that the store would sell the item for, and they lower that price, they discount it. So for both of these problems, we're going to use a proportion just like we used for percent of change. And notice that the only word that has changed in our proportion is the word discount and the word markup. So we're replacing amount of change that we were just looking at with markup and discount. So again, we have to figure out how much is the price of the item changing, and that's the number that goes into our proportion. So let's take a look at a couple of these problems. So Lily bought a doghouse that was originally priced at $750, and it was on sale for 10% off. So we are going to set up our proportion. And so our proportion, again, is the amount of the discount compared to the original amount. And that equals the percentage out of 100. And then we're also going to talk about a second way to do this. So our original price is $750. So that's going to go in the denominator of our proportion. And the amount of the discount, we don't know, but we know that it's 10% out of 100%. So we're going to solve for how much was it discounted. Now that's not going to tell us the sale price, okay? So when we solve this, we have cross product, 750 times 10 is 7,500. X times 100 is 100x. We divide by 100, and X equals $75. So remember, X is the discount. That means that we're going to take $75 off the original price. So it was originally $750, and we're going to take $75 off. So now the item is $675. So that was our proportion method. And remember that we also learned that there is an equation method. So the equation method we're going to look at now. We're going to end up with that same answer, but we're just going to go about it in a slightly different way. So our equation method, if you remember back to our last lesson, we were looking at the original amount multiplied by the percent in decimal form gives us the amount of the change or the discount. So in this problem, our original amount is $750. We would multiply that by 10%, and that will give us the discount. So when we multiply, we get a discount of $75. And same thing, to find the sale price, we have to take the original price and subtract the amount of the discount to get $675. So our percent discounts and markups, we can do this either way. We can either do the percentage or we can do the equation format, just like we learned in our last lesson on percent of change. So go ahead and practice some of these, and we will see you next time.